What is up, you guys? So, video number dos. This is the RepTek Facility tour. Awesome stuff inside. I hope you guys are ready to check it out. See you inside. This is definitely one of our prized possession snakes. This is an Amazon basin produced by the one and only Ed Marino. This is our male. This is one that he said he was considering for a holdback, but obviously that man has basins for days and days and days, so he let this one go to us. But for that high yellow coloration is kind of why he picked this one out as a more special individual. Of course, that snowflake stripe too, so this really, I mean, nothing short of perfection in a snake. Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is one of the, it's Eastern Madagascar tree boa, or known as the green sanzinia. So we have a pair of these.
This is gorgeous.
So my first time here, this is probably my favorite snake that I saw.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're just going to continue to get really, really bright green.
So the number of people who have these and actually have potential to breed them are, you can probably count them on one hand. Gary Shavina.
He's trying. This is our female divergens, the Boa Dendrophila. She is pretty freaking cool with this blue belly going on, and she came from our good friend Patrick Holmes.
P. Holmes?
We have a male growing up too, so, and she's actually producing some follicles, right?
Yes, she's a proven breeder, and 2 years in a row she has broken our hearts by growing massive follicles and us not having an adult male. So when the time comes, hopefully we will get some eggs from her eventually. Male Mexican pine snake.
Oh, that is cool.
That is super cool. And this species is known for this vibrant coloration, and she is definitely a very nice example. Every single shed, more and more vibrant. They get about 6 foot as adults. Our pair is about 1.5 years old and are seemingly growing by the day. Very calm, inquisitive snakes. Really, in my opinion, a great pet, and naturally very beautiful as well. So
I love the head.
Oh yeah, burnt orange head. Every week, coming through, feeding them, cleaning them, just kind of take my breath away with this color. A lot of these American colubrid species, North, Central, South American, are, in my opinion, overlooked in general in the hobby. But I think something like this is hard to really compare almost any other reptile to.
America.
Well, this Conjo really is RepTek in a way. So this is a product of Forrest and Desiree's breeding from 2015, I believe, which is the lemon biak to lemon kofiau, or to kofiau biak, I'm sorry. A sibling to our high yellow male. And there she had 12 perfect eggs.
Dude, this is epic, bro.
These are due in about 2 weeks.
Bunch of baby condors.
And everything is still looking like it's supposed to.
This is the Varanas persinus, also known as a green tree monitor. And these little guys were born in January this year. They've already like doubled, maybe tripled in size.
She's sunbathing.
Yep.
4, probably going on 5 years old here soon, and she's just
Beyond tame.
she's still the kilo that she's always been. Honestly, with age, she's calmed down even more. If it weren't for her claws, this would be the perfect animal to just interact with. And I mean, just from so much continuous interaction, obviously, any of us here that do this, we're fully aware of what we're doing and the possible repercussions, but she's never tried to bite anybody. She's really never shown any sign of it.
All right, where are these, Stephen?
So this right here is a very special animal. This is an offspring from the Reach Dreams line of Calatoa reticulated pythons, obviously produced by Reach Out Reptiles. And really it's an honor to be able to have these animals here in our collection. The offspring of our pair, which were wild-caught adults that Garrett has, and they have been breeding them. This was the first successful reproduction from the lineage. So these animals are obviously, for one, beautiful, and two, very important going on and for the history going forward of reticulated pythons, because obviously the wild is now cut off. We can't get new fresh blood. So this lineage is unrelated to anything else in the country right now. So
it's basically just a pure blood.
As pure blood Calatoa as you can get. So these will be important for, you know, the pure animals and also crosses going forward too, where we prevent that inbreeding depression in them, which obviously will occur with the bottlenecked population, given that no new blood can enter it. So this is kind of that hope of, you know, a healthy future for these animals. And you know, in 20, 30 years, we'll be able to trace bloodlines of reticulated pythons back to these animals right here.
Kind of like people do with like chondros and all that.
Exactly. That's really the way to do it when you have the ability to be very specific about the breeding. I just think that creates a culture of paying better attention to what you're doing, greater care for the animals, and just overall a more respectable hobby when we're putting that level of care and attention into what we're doing, you know, with tracing lineages, and make sure that we are doing breedings that create the most genetically healthy offspring possible. And these animals always look better anyway when you take that approach in the end. So overall, it's just the way to go.
I think, is this the one that you guys got last time we were here for Schaumburg? Or Garrett?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's when Garrett brought these animals over to us, was at Schaumburg.
Shout out to Garrett.
Shout out to Garrett. Reach Out Reptiles.
These are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Varanasi one-away, also known as the tricolored monitor. They're pretty rare. I hardly see these guys out. Our bigger adult is out a lot more frequently. Yeah.
That's why you wear the gloves.
Yeah, I'm usually not a glove person, but these guys.
I don't blame you at all.
You'd be already bleeding out at this point.
Yeah. She's got your thumb like it's a hot dog in her mouth. All right, Steven, what do we got here?
So we got our first ball python clutch of the season. This female is a VPI Axanthic Super Pastel. She was bred by an Axanthic leopard pinstripe that I produced about 4 years ago. So we'll see what she got for us.
She's got some eggs. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 eggs. All healthy.
6, 9 eggs. That actually, the male is Axanthic leopard pinstripe, and she is Axanthic super pastel. And if these are all good, this actually comes out to the largest ball python clutch I've ever had.
Nice, dude. Congrats.
So, yeah.
And it'll all be Axanthic, and it'll all have pastel.
Yes. This egg might not be good, but the rest of them look good. So, we're going in the incubator, and looking forward to
Lars looking at snake eggs, Lars?
Axanthic eggs.
Do you see them?
Hey, yo, Lars, look at the eggs. Don't touch them, just look.
there's baby snakes in there.
And then using the sim container.
Yes, sir.
Nice and easy. Don't gotta break them apart.
Fits perfect.
Yep.
So this is a Pattayas nigro marginata, a snake with a very basic common name. If you look that Latin up, you get green rat snake. So, you know,
Look how big his eyes are.
real creative of the scientists, but this is one of the rare colubrids in captivity at this point. Get about 6 feet as adults, and they keep this coloration with that, you know, yellow head, green body, and that striped racing stripe looking tail. Bigger imports have struggled to establish historically. They're really specialty feeders. We got lucky that a good friend of ours had these, was raising them from babies, got them onto pinkies before he decided that he wanted to sell them. So lucked out there where we have rodent feeders now. But to me, upper echelon of the colubrid world right here, this species.
That green and yellow head. Oh! You want to kill? Oh!
Get that, Matthew!
So this is my Eastern coach whip. Wait,
You weren't-
rewind.
you weren't kidding on whip?
This is a Western coach whip. And she's fucking awesome. She's just obviously really red and beautiful. Okay.
Not first timer.
Emphasis on the whip part, apparently.
Yeah, they live up to their name.
Yeah.
They've earned their name, Coach Whip.
Trying not to restrain it, so you know.
Just chill,
Don't-
chill.
You don't get bit, but I'm willing to take the bite. It's probably gonna happen. Shut up.
It's a beautiful snake, though.
If you can get a belly shot, the belly is like solid.
Pinkish. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, again, another American colubrid with natural coloration like this. Like you'll find them like this in the wild.
Not a morph.
Not a morph.
And it has that
Just a
American
locality
attitude.
type.
All right, sassy pants.
That was good.
So monitor species. Let's see. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 monitor species in here currently, and total individuals I think like 20 to 30.
This is our lace project. We're really hopeful for these guys. So you have the bell phase in there, and the normal is the female. Fine.
It's a literal dinosaur.
This is our pair of green trees that have produced
Proven,
now,
right?
2 years in a row.
That's awesome. Congrats.
So we hope to make that 3. A lot of feeding with interaction, like holding the cup with the crickets up to them and tongue feeding, and just, you know,
Right.
getting them used to our presence. You know, some of this probably has to do with captive breeding and the nutritional differences from what they're eating in the wild versus what they're eating here in captivity. So that's the female right there. She's captive bred by Brandon Van Asten from Canadian Cold Blood.
What?
So, you know, she has that more bluish look to her, and her offspring have also had that bluish look. So either has to do with kind of like line breeding in a way, or it has to do with their diet, kind of how the same way with a bunch of other different reptile species, where their colors in captivity will be different than their colors in the wild.
Andrew, what's the proper way to get a crocodile?
I am not the person for that, I'll tell you that.
should know you. It's colors.
Steven will tell you the whole
Oh, Steven?
proper analogy on how to properly handle a crocodilian. Definitely not doing it the right way.
Amateur hour.
Crocodilians.
There you go, Steven.
Oh, nice and easy.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
mean,
pro.
at this point, the animal's been removed from the enclosure, taped, and it's tired essentially. So Generally speaking, the crocodilians, once their initial energy surge is over, they're not really going to put up much of a fight anymore, especially if you're not doing anything to actively antagonize them. So.
This is why you can hold it like that, pretty much.
Yeah,
easily.
exactly.
That's so cool.
And obviously, it knows that its mouth is taped. Crocodilians' power really is in closing their mouth, not opening their mouth. So this is not necessarily an uncomfortable position for this animal, but also it knows it can't bite any of us like this. So it is obviously making no attempt.
All right, guys, that's all for this facility tour from RepTek, Indianapolis, Indiana. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you to Steven and Des for giving us this awesome facility tour and showing us their amazing collection. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, guys, take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite animal in this tour was. See you next time.